nights that lonely taught me what no one did. Hello there, Nocturnes. Welcome back to another episode of Unplugged. Recently, I've been looking at videos of my favorite video game, Kingdom Hearts, and I've seen many battle scenes that I had never encountered when I played the game, the actual one. I realized that the battle scenes I've been watching on the internet were actually created by fans and not the original developers. During the course of my further study, I've encountered this interesting term to refer to that. Okay, the battle scenes I've never seen before, and not just in Kingdom Hearts, but also in Final Fantasy and some other games, I bet. And that term is called mods. Mods, I believe, may have been derived from the word modification. And the word mods is used to refer to those game worlds created by fans. Alright, this video is about how the meaning of mods will eventually transform from just being the software or shareware generated by fans and developers, how it can eventually change into something greater. Okay, status quo, we have fan fiction where people create stories for the characters they love. Let's say, for instance, characters who were never enemies, then they become friends in their own versions of the story. So that's in a non-game context, but it does exist. So fan fiction, and then we have products made by fans to celebrate their fandom. I just learned of the Magic Wand, even the Magic Wand making contest in celebration of Harry Potter. And then yes, the fan-generated content, the mods. Okay, how will this change the world of media production? I think the presence of mods is already a statement in which media production is no longer centralized to the originators. And because of that, legal structures are now changing. These mod creators are now, I think, enjoying the identity of being co-creators of the company that originated these games. They're no longer, I think, portrayed as copyright infringers, but as, yes, like what I've been saying, co-developers as well. And what advantage does that give the originators, the companies which created these games? Well, they're able to save time, they're able to save money and energy and workforce. So I think the presence of mods is the perfect expression of delegation, the delegation of the work to develop these games from, yes, delegated by the originators to the users themselves, the consumers. Because mods exist, they have already made games, somewhat like an open platform that anyone can change. It's like a whale that as it travels, it accumulates barnacles on itself. So that's how I perceive the game industry nowadays. It's not only the creators who can do this, who can produce this gameplay, this game world, but ordinary folks, average folks can do extraordinary things, just like the game developers. And I think the concept of mods is eventually traveling to other contexts besides games. Perhaps learning management systems can already adopt that concept, mods concept. I bet students will be able to create their own learning management system and decide which content should be studied, which should be emphasized more in schools, content that is not part of the canon. And yes, that's true. The canon is actually political. There are stories. I remember in the past, works like Angels and Demons and Harry Potter could never be approved as selections for book reports when I was in high school. But if that comes true, if students can create their own mods in the educational context, I think that will be made possible. Right now, I can only imagine that happening. How about you? What is your impression of mods? Let me know in the comments below. And where do you think mods can travel? Where it is now games to which other category. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with people whom you know have something to say about the matter. Continue surviving in the dark for the next episode. From me every time I looked where you wanted, I didn't know you were already sucking from me my every ounce of focus, which I could have directed to the cause I am truly fighting for. So I'm going to press the power button and push your head down. Not minding the surprise, I'm going to leave my chair behind. Together with your face, I'm not looking away from the back.